At the end of every true journey, we do not arrive at an answer, we arrive at ourselves. At that silent moment when the world pauses and we are forced to look within. If our origin is one, then the question is no longer about history, it is about us. Who are we when we stand alone before the truth? We were never merely children of religions, nor just nations and borders. We are a long trace stretching back to the first human who looked at the sky and asked, "Why am I here?" We are that enduring question that never stopped despite wars, divisions, and fear. And deep within every human there is one story, the search for what it means to be human. The problem was never the message, but the moment humans believed they possessed the whole truth. When faith transformed from a path to meaning into an identity that defends itself. And when difference became a threat instead of an invitation to understand. It was there that we did not just disagree, we drifted apart. Today, the world is no longer what it was. Distances no longer protect us, nor do borders isolate us. Every crisis somewhere reaches everywhere, and every small decision can shape the fate of millions. We have become closer than ever before, but the question is, have we become more understanding? This closeness is not merely evolution in time, it is a test of our ability to live together without erasing one another, to differ without fear, to be strong enough to accept the other, not reject them. Perhaps Abraham's message was never for us to be identical, but to evolve, to see in every human, before anything else, a human being, to understand that truth is greater than our perception, and that the journey was never about winning, but about understanding. Under one sky, we raise our hands in different ways, yet we ask for the same things: safety, meaning, and peace. And in that moment, there is no difference between us, except what we create. If our origin is one, then our future is not a possibility, it is a choice. Not the choice of history nor politics, but the choice of humanity. When we choose to see in the other an extension of ourselves, not a threat. Under the shade of Abraham, we are not searching for the end of the story, but for a new beginning written together. Perhaps what happened was never what shaped us, but how we chose to perceive it. Perhaps there was no division, only two forms of awareness, seeing the same reality through different lenses. And in that first moment, before experience became interpretation and interpretation became truth, a human stood before existence, holding no answer and seeking none, but encountering meaning for the first time. And beside him, not merely suns, but two possibilities of awareness. One that sees difference as something to resolve, and one that sees it as something to embrace. And from that moment, the world did not divide, only the ways of seeing it did. Perhaps we did not drift apart because we are different, but because we insist on seeing in only one way.